Gentlemen, and welcome back to Delta Racing Community. We're here in Season 5 for another great race around the DRC F1 Championship. We're live at the Circuit de Catalunya in Barcelona, and as always, I am joined by my trusty sidekick, Brendan. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I
We're
think
sorry for...
hopefully...
We're sorry for the stream starting a little bit late, but we had 12 drivers at 6:30, and we just got some replacements in to fill up the numbers. But we're all ready to go now, and joined with us in the commentary box for, today we had F1 Centre, last week we have PMP Mac to make it an all-Irish trio. Hello Jack, how are you doing?
Hello, I'm doing alright.
What tyres will you be qualifying on today?
Oh, definitely mediums. The softs will definitely not last around here today.
And Jack actually has had a bit of an incident during the week. He fell off.
No.
He fell off his bike and was in the A&E ward till 2 AM, I believe, on Thursday. But Jack is an absolute trooper and has got himself back to good fitness for today's Grand Prix. So we wish you the best for today, and we'll catch back in with you later. Yeah, he should have really been in the Williams, but of course we do have Karam and Jay Fletcher in the Williams. Hello to Danny, who's watching the stream. Not racing today due to some circumstances, but we're not going to say those on stream. As we've another driver, Junior Spam, has joined. He actually did message me, but unfortunately he will miss qualifying, as we did have to start. Junior Spam has joined. Please. And a bit of an incident, Dart FIFA and Mattias, of course. Dart FIFA is actually in the Red Bull today. He is DRC reserve driver now, and he will be racing in the Red Bull, replacing championship leader Benjamin Bulwark for today's Grand Prix.
So one fast driver replaces another. Red Bull are still going to be pretty dominant.
But of course, the one thing to note here is Dart FIFA will get these points added onto his own current tally. These won't be added onto Art Apple, so Art Apple Gamer is just losing points here today.
It is unfortunate, and Dart FIFA might even close in on the championship.
He could. As we actually got to go on board with Max P now, or Max, in the Toro Rosso today. He's actually the Mercedes reserve driver who did a Racing Point hot lap, but he's racing in the Toro Rosso today because that's just what logic is for you.
Yeah, it just makes no sense. It's just...
It really doesn't. And hello, Last Gaming and Stein, of course, watching as well. Currently have 3 viewers, which is a bit of a letdown, but 4 have joined, as Karem's now on a bit of a lap. I was actually doing some practice with Karem yesterday. He's confident going into this race. He's hoping he can get a podium, maybe even possibly a win with the absence of Art Apple Gamer.
Although Dart FIFA is there, which might destroy his hopes.
And Jay Fletcher, if Jay Fletcher doesn't get absolute cleaned by a reversing Irishman.
Oh yeah.
Who actually, he's not here today, but he would have had a quali ban. He's actually stepping down as a driver. He's the team principal now.
Thinking about it, was that the Irish revenge on the English for 800 years of hardship?
It could be, as Max has the quickest time on a hard compound tyres, a 1:19, and it's instantly beaten by Karem with a 1:19.1, and we know Karem can go quicker on a set of mediums. Well, I do, because first practicing with him, yes.
Okay.
And it's an all-dry forecast around Spain, quite like the weather in Ireland and England today. Severe's improved with a 1:18.6. He's on the softs, remember, and he's in the Mercedes, as Dart FIFA goes a 1:17.7. It's a mega lap
on softs.
From the Belgian 1:18.2 from Mattias. Are we going to see a very, very tasty return for Dart FIFA?
Definitely a 2-stop for Dart FIFA. Also
definitely, because unless he can beat that time on a set of mediums, as Gel goes 7th with a 1:20.6. Even I can beat that. I'm very slow.
Yellow.
Oh, it's Dimitri. He's off into the gravel patch, and he's thankfully not taking out PMP Mac with him this time, as that was heartbreak, and I can imagine Jack is laughing at the party. Oh, here comes PMP Mac. Better watch out, buddy.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
He really got...
Energy destructors out of this session, and I'd love to know why, but I could not tell you. I believe he's had a crash of some sort. Nobody is up near him, so we cannot give you a camera angle on that collision, but NRG is out of this session. Oh, Jay Fletcher's improved. He's gone 8th. Oh, a 131. A 131, that's definitely just a banker time. Nowhere near the pace that we all know Jay has.
I think he did he make a mistake?
I think he could have, because that's definitely not a lap from Jay. He's a lot quicker than that. Oh, we've more yellow flags. Have we had another incident? I believe it's just Killers just banking up on his lap. Max is out of this session. Has he had a collision, or is he just retired in the pits? I believe he wants to start on the hard, so he's just going to retire in the pits. Killers goes 9th.
No, he was on track. He's just decided to retire.
Oh, he was on track. We'll go on board with Karem now to get a good view angle on this one, and his car's just disappeared, so isn't that charming?
Yeah, I saw Joe Beans on board. Well, why don't we go through the next lap? Let's go, Yuri.
Oh, I was actually going to say that, but would you like to talk us through this one, Brendan?
Yeah, so going on the straight where Alonso had his brilliant start in 2011, and now he's going to need good breakers over turn 1, where Bottas, Raikkonen and Verstappen all came together.
And then we seen the crying kid.
Turn 3, yeah. Now we're coming on turn 3, Verstappen round outside, and now turn 4, the Mercedes crash and Hulkenberg going off in qualifying.
Oh, Yuri's nearly been done.
Kvyat's also made a brilliant
Dimitri's
move on the
got a grid penalty for collision with Karem.
Oh,
sorry to overcut you there, Brendan, but we believe they've had a bit of a collision. We'll go back to Yuri and you can continue on board.
So we are in Sector 2, where it is very different from Sector 1, but Sector 3 is also very different in a way. Like, Sector 1 is the straight, and that's where power comes into play. Sector 2 is more your chassis, and then here's aerodynamics, and then this is really where your chassis comes into play, with all the slow corners, the chicane, and now you need a good exit here to then finish off the lappings in the best way possible. Gets the DRS on, and
second, it's a good lap. It's a good lap.
I
think we'll come on board with P Mac next, and you can talk through him so he gets a good lap. But speaking of the man, the myth, the legend, P Mac, we're going to go in with him. How's your qualifying going so far?
Not great. Banker lap was horrible.
Well, it wasn't as bad as Dimitri's 152.1.
That sounds like a Singapore lap time.
That sounds like an F2 lap time.
Yeah. Going back over the setup here, and there's a problem with the suspension already, so we're just gonna have to hope for the best then at the minute. But,
we've yellow flags.
Thank you, Jack. We'll be back to you possibly in the race.
Mistake. It's going.
Oh, he's in the wall, and I'm sorry, I'm actually just muting Jack at the party. I didn't get that. He's oh, that's Manuel Black Dog in the hat. Say that quickly, and you'll sound as a racist. But yeah,
Evan doesn't like Evan. What will you say, considering events that have happened in the last week? And you were saying I was bad last week when KSI put that in his damn diss track.
Anyways, I'm going to talk you through a lap here on board with Jay Fletcher. Coming around the final corner, 9 minutes 16 to go. You have to get on the straight and possibly get up into 7th gear before you start your lap. You have to take a good bit of extra curb coming into, I think, turn number 1. Good bit of entry curb, breaking at the 100 meter board, downshift into 4th gear. You want to get swift in and then a swift exit out. Don't want to spin the car. It's good to try keep the power down, but sometimes in an online lap you cannot do that up into 7th gear. You want to take a lot of entry curb, which Jay hasn't done on this attempt, but he's down into 4th gear. Wants a short shift up to 6th gear very quickly, and then downshift into 2nd coming around this turn.
Always lock up. He's had a lock up.
He's had a bit of a lock up, but he keeps going up into 5th, 6th, and then you want to take a lot of curb. Dart Beef has improved. Jay Fletcher's into the wall. Jay Fletcher's did exactly what you don't want to do, and that spin on that corner. He's gone into the wall just as Dart FIFA improves 117.4.
Wasn't it like Kevin Magnussen? Wasn't that like Kevin Magnussen in testing?
It was. He's had a spin, and that's the end of Jay's lap. Hasn't gotten a good lap in yet, and has made 2 very silly mistakes, if I do say so myself.
He's only got 1 more lap now to... Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear,
no.
oh dear.
Oh, he's lost the front wing. He's not out of the session, thankfully, but he's got to go back to the pits and stick on a new set of
that
tires.
wing has gone missing, like... your racing career.
I was going to say Madeline McCann, but either works.
Oh dear.
Jay Fletcher's spun again, and he's really battling the car. Doesn't want to hit a wall, he might lose that tyre.
Jay Fletcher being like Sebastian Vettel at the moment. Oh dear, he nearly hit the pit wall.
That would have been possibly the most embarrassing crash ever if he had hit the pit wall. And we still haven't seen competitive times from drivers. Like the 2 Ferraris, we haven't seen TDVI quicks out on track yet.
Unsafe release for the Haas. If you didn't see that.
It was a very unsafe release. I was actually on board with him. Black dog there. But FC Who's on times. Karem is still on the hard compound tyres. He's probably going for a hard to medium strategy, or unless he's going to come out in the mediums at the very end of the session. Still's at a competitive time as the Dutchman, but we'll have to wait and see.
Alright. Evan, when you commentate on the lap, they crash, but when I commentate to get P2...
Yeah, that's probably why I don't commentate on laps. Man, we haven't mentioned yet, Avesta Racing currently sitting 5th and getting 18 points on his DRC debut. That actually put him straight into the top 10 in the standings. And Art Apple Gamer is 100 and... Art Apple Gamer is actually 103 points for the standings. Somebody's improved. It was Dimitri, he's gone 7th. That's a good lap as Severe's decided let's ignore track limits and took the old F1 line through the final
PMP
chicane.
Max into gravel.
Oh, he's done a gravel on an out lap.
He's done a Hulkenberg in a Renault.
I believe he's
in a Renault of all cars. He's not going to have a seat by the end of the year then.
Well, I believe
he
actually has a seat. I cannot release that, but he does have a seat. And he's into the gravel again. Is he just letting cars past? Yeah, he's just letting cars past, I believe. Just taking a Rolex sign for the journey home.
For a second I thought he was doing the Joker lap.
Just taking a Rolex sign for the trip back home to Ireland, I believe, is PMP Mac as we move on.
I think he'd rather buy an actual Rolex. Oh, and he's taking this. This hasn't been used since like 1994. It's one of them facts Jeff or Carol gives you for in the...
Oh yeah, see the left-hand side. This hasn't been used in 1994. That's an actual thing, by the way.
Oh, Dimitri's spun. Dimitri is into gravel.
Dimitri has Spinella, and Manuel has decided let's become a Williams and is slowing down the straight. As Jay Fletcher's actually going to set another time, but we're not going to go on board with him on this one because we do want to see him set a competitive time, as we would like a challenger. For Dart FIFA's Matty has actually gone second. We've completely ignored that.
Well, damn. That looks like a nice lap. Still 6/10 off Dart FIFA. Dart FIFA is effectively Bottas in this situation.
And the 2 Mercedes running 3rd and 4th. Team Principal Stein will be very, very happy with the 2 Silver Arrows running so far.
And that
Fletcher so far hasn't made a mistake.
Black Dog ran
13th.
wide into the gravel.
He ran wide,
yeah,
he's still beating Jay. But I'm sure Jay will improve that time very shortly. As the battle for second place is really, really taking a spice up, as Yuri and Matty is only a 10th with Severe, then 4 tenths behind. As here comes Jay Fletcher. He's got through the section where he spun, nearly made a mistake. Thankfully keeping the car on the gravel. He's 5 tenths up on his Sector 2 best time. I believe he made the mistake in Sector 1 or Sector 3 in his previous lap. That's why it is quicker. Just
this Williams is... It's very prone to... The rear end of that Williams is very prone to snapping out, and and making him spin.
It really is.
So,
Here he comes around the final corner, short shifting up to 7th gear to get the maximum power. It's pole position for Jay Fletcher, 170 to 0. That's a mega lap from the Englishman. That's really what he wanted to do. Is his teammate is now coming out of the pits. That's a great lap from Jay Fletcher. He's out of the session, and I'm not sure if that was on purpose. I believe it was.
Yeah, that probably was. I think Jelbean's on the lap.
He is on a lap, but he's did 2 laps already on those hard compound tyres. A lot of drivers just setting their laps on the hards and then not setting one at all. Also, a new rule in 10 play is that if a driver resets with AI on the track and causes a collision or upsets somebody's line, he does receive a 10-second time penalty. As we see Thunder getting a quali ban for taking out Jay Fletcher and colliding with Avesta Racing on the track. Black Dog very slowly. He's just letting Manuel through, I believe.
Dark
the 2 cars coming out of the pits in synchronization. That looks cool as hell. As Karem is going to go on a lap now. We're going to actually watch this lap by Karem. We won't watch it on board.
Are they going to try slipstream each other?
Who will?
The Mercedes.
I believe they are, because they're already in a good position.
Wait, Mercedes close together at Spain?
Yeah. Maybe that's not a good idea. It's a shame they're not English and German. That would have been probably the funniest thing I've ever seen. We have a yellow flag in sector 2. I believe somebody has gone off for just letting a car through. Most likely letting a car through because the drivers are very fair to let people win. Benjamin in the chat saying, I think our Apple Gamer will win. Oh wait, ha ha ha. Then dabbing. So I'm going to remove the dab comment because no. As Karem's actually on a very nice lap. Gonna get some slipstream off, I believe, Severe in front. Actually, who's slipstreaming who in the Mercedes? I'm not sure. Oh, Manuel is retired from the session. Oh, he's really in a very awkward spot indeed. That's not where you want to do it.
I don't think either is going to slipstream each other because they're too far away from each other now.
I believe they haven't actually worked that strategy well, as Karem is coming round the final corner. Here is the Williams now. His Williams teammate is on provisional pole position with 44 seconds to go. Karem goes 3rd.
Oh, Black Dog's been disqualified. Parked in a dangerous location.
That's possibly the oddest thing I've ever seen, as he's currently on a lap, 2 minutes and 20 seconds.
Oh, look,
Karem has retired from the session as he goes 3rd position. Good lap from Karem. Darth Peep is also on a lap. What can he set here? As we're going to see Mantius Gamer and Karem battle it out. I believe P&P Mac has just gone 8th position on the mediums. Good lap from the Irishman. As it's going to be Mantius, then Darth Fever, then Yuri, then Severe crossing the line. Severe's actually into the pits, so I believe he was trying to give Levy a bit of slipstream, and it just didn't work at all. But who will be on pole? Will it be Darth Fever? Will it be Jay? Will it be Mantius? Or could it be Yuri even?
We don't know what could happen. It's all very interesting.
I believe Black Dog saying he'd no fuel remaining and he needed to stop and he couldn't go any further. Which that's
Matthias is about to
Here comes Matthias. Where did he go? 3rd position P3 for Matthias. He beats Karem, but Darth Fever goes on pole. Darth Fever is on pole. Can Yuri beat him? We'll have to wait and see. And then obviously can Jellybean beat that again? No, Yuri goes 3rd. Can Jellybean? Where can he go?
9,000ths of a second.
Quicker than Jay Fletcher. That is an outstanding lap. Killers goes 11th in the Ferrari. Where can Jellybean go in the Racing Point? Will he break into the top 10? That's a mega lap from Darth FIFA, and he is on pole position for the Spanish Grand Prix on his DRC return. Jellybean very slow through the final corner. Mac will start 9th. Jellybean. Oh, I believe he's got 8th. Yes, just watching back on the stream. He has got 8th position. So a good lap at the end from Jellybean. So here is the results. Darth Fever's on pole position. Jay Fletcher starting 2nd. Yuri will start 4th. third, followed by Matthias. Karem will start 9th, as he does have a 5-place grid penalty for a collision with Dimitri. That promotes Avesta Racing to 5th. Severe will start 6th. Gel being 7th. Dimitri will start 14th. PMP Mac will start 9th, Manuel will start 10th, Killers 11th, Max 12th, TTVI Quicks will start 13th, Energy Destructor will start 14th, Black Dog will start 15th, and then there's another driver who joined, I can't remember his name, will start in 16th. Energy will actually start in 15th, as Dimitri will start 14th. Thank you to the 9 viewers watching. We've 6 likes and 9 viewers, so Karim will be happy with views for that. There's a long pit lane here in Catalonia, as you can see on the screen right now. Karim.
Yeah, it's very long, and the longest run to turn 1. Like Baku's.
Is that not in Sochi?
No, it is. No, I think this is the longest.
I thought it was Sochi. I'll get that up now. The longest straight is Spa. Kemmel Straight, seemingly, is the longest straight.
No, I run to turn 1.
I know, yeah, it's just not giving me that. It's giving me the longest straight, so we'll just ignore that. So here we go. We go on the formation lap. Dirt FIFA leads from Jay, then Yuri, Matthias, Avesta, Severe, Gel, Bean, PMP Mac, Karem, Manuel, Killers, Max, TVI Quicks, Dimitri, Energy Destructor, Black Dog, and Junior Spam. Is there a senior Spam?
Yes, but you have to.
You have to qualify.
Yeah, but you have
PMP Mac. PMP Mac is getting nightmares after seeing a Ferrari pass him. If you didn't watch the stream last week, let's say he had a possible podium chance taken away from him, and we're actually gonna unmute. We're gonna unmute him in the party. Jack, did you get a couple of flashbacks when you seen a Ferrari drive past?
Yeah, a few.
Well, Dimitri's starting 14th, and let's hope you two don't come together again. Although, just to give it to Dimitri, he did apologise very professionally to Jack.
Yeah.
And Jack did not make a hate video about him, to all of our disappointment. Anyways, Jack, good luck with the race. We'll be popping back in with you later on. We get ready now on the formation. A bit of a collision between Max and Yuri. Just like the kids' TV show Max and Ruby, we now have Max and Yuri. Max and Yuri, Yuri and Max.
Evan, stop singing.
I will. But we get ready to go on the formation lap as Manuel is still back in sector 2. That's not gonna be very great for Dart FIFA and Jay. They'll be sitting on the grid for about an hour. They could go put the kettle on. Oh, dearie me, a Ferrari's just nearly cleaned Thomas out of that. That would have been funny. I believe it was Dimitri. No, it was Killers. Taking the name too literally is Killers. As we get ready, I believe the last car to line up will be Manuel, who's still only on the main straight.
I think I also get flashbacks about being taken out in Australia when I have a podium chance. But you memed that thing.
We get ready. No, that was honestly heartbreaking. Avesta Racing and Manuel line up on the grid, and we get ready to go in Spain. 33 lap. I was going to say sprint, but it's nothing but a sprint. It's a marathon, to say the least. We've yellow flags already, which describes what could happen. 3, 4, 5 red lights. We go racing in Catalonia. What's the launch like from our two front runners? It's actually not. It's fairly even as the two racing points getting all square-machy on the back of Matthias. Oh, the Mercedes has lost out bigly. Oh, we've yellow flags already. Oh, Avesta Racing's tagged Jay Fletcher, and he's spun around. I believe Cervere's had a bit of a collision. And Avesta Racing, TDI Quicks been disqualified.
Oh, we've had a reset. Someone reset, but someone did a reset.
And Severe's already in the pits. DWI Quicks was disqualified. We've yellow flags everywhere. As we come down, it was a great launch for Gelbean, who's already up to 5th position.
Oh, Jay Fletcher's
Oh, the
fine.
two Hasses battling it. We don't want to see a collision here. Oh, and they've done exactly that. We've known that sign all too well. Avesta Racing absolute dive bomb Jay Fletcher into turn number 1, and it didn't work out for him. He's now down all the way in 14. Then we'll have a bit of a comeback drive to do. The Mercedes of Severe has lost out very badly and is out of this Grand Prix.
Oh look,
PMP Mac and Karem side by side. What could go wrong here? A lot is the answer.
Oh dear, the Hasses have been touched.
Gelbean has spun after an amazing start.
Oh, what? There's things going on with the Hasses I can't talk about.
Oh, dearie me, we're gonna ignore that. Look, the two Ferraris have collided. Oh, we've seen this all too much. 10-second penalty from Max for corner cutting. He's already up to 6th and he's into the pit lane.
Dimitri and Killer's
oh, here comes Yuri. He's going to try to get past Matthias down into turn 1. Matthias goes defensive into the slipstream, goes Yuri. He's going to try to get around the outside. It's going to be a really hard move. PMP Max got past Karem to confirm the position. Energy Destructor's up to 7th. How did that happen?
He avoided the chaos 7.
He's 1 minute and 28, but seemingly behind Karem. That's not what happened at all. Oh, Matthias nearly loses it. We've yellow flags in sector 1. Oh, Gelbean's into the barriers. That's unfortunate for him. He got an absolute awesome start.
Yeah, so winners and losers are Energy Destructor, Junior Spam, I guess PMP Mac
and Karem.
Karem, even Killers and Black Dog. But then our big loser are Sabir, Gelbean, Avesta.
TTVI Quicks as he's disqualified, but I believe he did a Lima 1 moment and didn't actually get off the line and caused mayhem. DRC is known, even back in the MDL days, for mayhem around Spain, as we are on board with Jay Fletcher, who's going to try to get past Dart FIFA, I believe, on this occasion.
You know the Hasses
were
yellow
flags, something
colliding?
happened.
The Hasses were
I don't
colliding.
know, but Killer's just going to try to get past Avesta Racing. Here comes Jay Fletcher. It doesn't look like he's going to be close enough on this occasion.
Oh dear, oh, we've had a collision. Manuel, Antus and Killers.
Oh, Manuel! Was that a faulty moment? Please tell me you get that reference. Killers is into the pits.
I think Killer wanted to get into pits and Manuel was just... Manel was just on the wrong side.
Oh yeah, it's actually Manel, it's not Manuel. There's Avesta Racing, that's a 3-second time penalty. Max actually got a 10-second time penalty. Darth Beavis had a big lockup. Jay Fletcher's going to try and make a move for the race lead. There's a lot of pit stops happening early on. We're going to see odd strategies as we're on lap 3 out of 33. Is that a Max Verstappen moment or what? As you can
Don't
see
you
the
mean
stops there.
Ricardo and Max combined?
Oh yeah, it's a Red Bull 2018 moment. Max has pit Dimitri, so's Killers, Black Dog and Gelbean. Severe is out of this Grand Prix. Jay Fletcher's really going to try and make a move on Dart FIFA as they come around into the 3rd section. As we did see Brunton say earlier, a real chassis section for the car. The Red Bull suited for this section, if anything, but of course we do have equal cars here in Delta Racing Community.
We have a Red Bull sandwich.
First and last.
Take a look. Yes, that is one big sandwich.
Just gonna ignore that as Dart FIFA's got a brilliant exit. Oh, yellow flag to sector 3. Energy Destructor is around. Unfortunate for him, he got a great start, but he's actually spun just before the pit lane. How he has did that, I do not know, but he's found a way to do it. Well, Manel is going to try to get past Junior Spams here. Yellow flag is
3-second time penalty for him. Manel got a 3-second time penalty.
It was a huge corner cut. It's Karem now is going to try to get past PMP Mac. We actually did 4 laps without a safety car in Delta Racing Community. VRL, get your dirty name off. We've gone 4 laps without an incident.
You're still making fun of us, of ourselves, Evan. Please, shut up.
I am, but
it's
a proud moment.
No, shut up.
It's a proud moment.
Yes,
commentating for nearly 2 full seasons. And see, technically it is 2 full seasons because I started in round 11 of season 3. It's round 6 of season 5. You could say it. As Dart FIFA gets mega getaway. off the back straight. PMP. Oh, Yuri's going to try and get past Matthias, I believe. Just have to see who gets the better exit. I believe there it's a similar one for both drivers. But here comes Yuri really into the slipstream as there's lap traffic. I believe that is Black Dog as Yuri goes down the inside. Matthias Gamer's got to try and get the move done as Black Dog has spun.
No, look at Karem.
Karem
Look
and
at
PMP Max
PMP
side
man.
by side. Don't want a collision here, but they have not had that. And Karem gets the move done. And Yuri did not get the move done on Matthias Gamer. Oh, Manuel and Junior spams. Oh, side by side.
I think Karem and PMP Mac were like Hamilton and Vettel when Vettel came out of the pits. They were, yeah, and they were side by side.
They were. We've
PMP
another
Mac.
yellow flag in Sector 3, I believe it is. I'm not sure who it is. No, it was just the stewards getting bored, I believe. What's the gap up the front? It is 0.8. Dart Diva just knows when to, a bit like Max Verstappen in 2016. Just knows where to put the power down. Asher saying say something in Dutch. Kanker. As look how close Yuri is on the back of Matthias.
What does that mean, Evan?
Cancer. Killer pop. There we go. Killer pop.
Well done, we're getting demonetized.
We don't make money anyway.
But if we did, we would be getting demonetized.
Killer pop, killer pop, killer pop. As we yellow flag is Sector 2. Oh, the NRG's run very, very wide there. And PMP Max dropping off the back of Karem. Yuri's dropping off the back of Matthias. And Jay Fletcher is now catching up to Dart FIFA. And now I'll let you talk.
No, it seems like Leicester Gaming is having an after attack in the comments.
Yeah, that's because I called it killer shit.
Danny Camper.
Dimitri and NRG having a bit of a battle. Killer's getting past NRG as well. Oh, he's in the pits. That would probably explain why.
Evan, now you've let a comment with a swear word go, so that there goes any chance of ever being monetized by YouTube.
He's just apologising, and he shouldn't be because he hasn't did anything.
Yeah, okay.
He's watching the stream. That's just as good. As look at close Jay Fletcher is to Dart FIFA. He's letting the two slaves get some views.
Oh, Jelbean's got 5 seconds.
Speeding in the pit lane is the worst penalty you can get ever. It's just so painful. As look how close Jay Fletcher is onto the back of Dart FIFA. Not much action considering we're so early on, but the race is absolutely flying by. Another yellow flag in Sector 2. Jay Fletcher not close enough. Black Dog's out of the session.
Oh dear.
He is out after running in last place. We don't even have a VSC. Which is surprising enough. I'm not sure where he has gone off. Just looking at the mini-map, I believe it was Sector 3. Yeah, there he is, pulled to the right-hand side. An unfortunate crash, to say the least. Yeah, it just looks like he's ran wide and into the barrier. This Jelbean's just been lapped by Junior Spams. Died.
Yeah.
Okay then, don't go. Karem and Yuri now looking to have a bit of a battle, but so are Jay Fletcher and Dart FIFA down the main straight. Here comes Jay Fletcher, gonna try get a move done on Thomas Main.
Oh,
here he comes, right into the slipstream.
Yuri's in the pits.
Those chucks it around the outside. Can Jay Fletcher get a move done side by side for the race lead in Circuit de Catalunya, Barcelona? That's how confusing that name is. Just as confusing as this battle, but it's not confusing at all for Jay Fletcher, who's gonna try go down the inside of Dart FIFA into the Mercedes crash corner, I'm gonna call it. Matthias and Yuri into the pits. Jay Fletcher goes down the inside. That's not an overtaking opportunity at all. Dart FIFA locks the brakes. Great battle on lap number 8 of 33 here in Spain.
Oof, Jay Fletcher had a little half moment there.
He did. He had a little bit of a slide, I believe. I wasn't looking at the screen. I'm not gonna pretend like I was. Oh, Junior Spams, I believe, has gone past Manuel, and a bold prediction from Danny saying Jay and Thomas will collide. The way this race is going, they might, as P&P Max catching back up to Karem. Can I just say one thing? P&P Max.
Wait,
P&P Max was in hospital till 2 AM on Thursday morning. If this man can get a podium today, that will be the DRC version of Nicky Lauder. As Dart Fever's into the pits, so is Jay. Karem and P&P Mac take the first 2 spaces. As my emails just opened on my laptop, that's the most pointless thing you'll see all day. As Max now is battling with Dimitri. Gilbean set the fastest lap of the race. That's something you don't see every day.
Yeah.
Oh, but here comes Manuel. He's gonna mind getting the battle. There's a battle between Manuel and Junior Spams, and they are catching up to Dart Fever and Thomas Main. Dart Fever and Thomas Main is the same person, would you believe? It's actually Jay Fletcher and Thomas Main.
Yeah, so... Thomas Main, he's going to be a great rival for Dart Fever.
Thomas Main and Dart Fever, possibly too. It's like Benjamin Bulwark versus an Apple Gamer.
Okay.
It's like Jack Redmond versus P&P Mac. That's his name, by the way, because I know that's not common knowledge. As somebody spun, Killers is going very slowly. Generally, don't have a notion why, but we'll leave it. As Dart Fever's coming up to lap Jelbean. I never thought I'd see somebody lap her in Catalonia on lap 9. This kid's just set the fastest lap, and he's being lapped. He said lap a lot in that sentence.
Yes, you really like laps.
Avesta Racing's in 3rd, may I add. Oh, into the pits he comes. That's the end of 3rd for Avesta.
Yeah, that's probably going to... Let's see where he comes out.
I believe he'll come out at about... possibly 10th. Oh, here comes Junior Spams. He's going to try to get the move done on Manel. I keep saying Manuel. But he's going to try to get the job done on Manel. They've locked the brakes. Oh dear, that was a lag spike. I'm not going to talk. Oh Junior Spams is into the... No, he's not. He's back. What? Have the aliens infested this lobby? What?
Why are you... Okay, nice into barrier reference. I was about to say, finally, we have our new John J. Downey.
The return of John J. Downey to DRC. As Manel's gonna try and get past John J. Spams here into the chicane.
Wait, who's our safety car driver then?
But John's actually returned, so we've got rid of him. Danny said next week Monaco. Oh, it's next week Monaco. Please say it is. I'm checking the calendar now. As we have some Dutch going on in the chat. Next week is
stop
Belgium.
Talking in that. I do not understand what you were saying. Or just give us a translation.
TT Plays, which I believe is Black Dog, saying I went into the wall because of my teammate Nahasi lagged next to me and I made room, and then end of race for me. As Dart Fever sets the fastest lap of the race, we just did see Junior Spams become an absolute moving chicane about 5 minutes ago, so...
It's Belgium. It's Belgium that's next, then Monaco.
Yes, do keep up, Brendan. I did say that 2 minutes ago.
I didn't even hear you. You didn't say
Jelbean
that.
is catching up to Jay. No, never mind. He's lapped. How I forgot he was lapped, I don't know. It was Manuel's just lapped Manel just lapped Energy Destructor. He's catching up to Junior Spams. These two aren't even DRC drivers. They're just... Oh my god, Junior Spams.
Oh, Black Dog has left the session.
Junior Spams is literally just gone into the track, and I know Maldonado's known for sending people into the track, but dearie me. So the gap between Dart Fever and P&P Mac is now 7 seconds. The gap between P&P Mac and Karem is now 3.9. It's now 4.1 actually, and we're going to get the position change up slightly. Or the stops, the people to stop. We do have Karem, there's Jay Fletcher. Oh no, he just had a fastest lap. I thought he was going to be looking for a move.
Karem and PMP Mac are going long.
Fastest lap. The people to stop are Karem, PMP Mac, Junior Spams and Mallow. Energy and Gelby actually making 2 stops. That's possibly why they are lapped. Junior Spam's up 12 positions. He's not even a DRC driver.
That's a driver of the day performance so far.
He's literally just friends with Avesta Racing, and we didn't have enough drivers. He didn't qualify. TT Plays asking, is there another race after this one today? No, it's just this race for today. But you can always join next week.
Yes, because
I'm sure somebody wants you. I'm sure you could get a reserve drive spot in one of the teams. I believe Williams are looking for one.
Here, just DMS right now, and I can sort it.
DM at Mimula1. I'll sort it out. Or just DM me and I'll check it after the race. Look how close Jay is onto the back of Dart FIFA as we're doing some recruitment live on stream. That's just the 100 IQ
PMP
plays.
Max.
Into the pits.
PMP.
Where will he come out? I believe he should come out. Oh, Matthias is off into the grass. He was 100% gonna come out in front of Matthias. This has played into PMP Mac's hands perfectly. Oh, Jay Fletcher's on the outside of Dirt FIFA. He's going to look to make a move. Jay Fletcher and Thomas Main battling for the lead side by side round turn number 3.
Are we going to see the crash in turn 4?
Into the slipstream. If we see crash into turn 4, that will be iconic to say the least, as Dart FIFA keeps the position on this occasion. PMP Mac, oh, Matthias is just behind PMP Mac. This is a battle for position. PMP Mac's got the jump on Matthias game, a strategical masterclass.
And he has no stops to make. He has no stops to make.
As Jay is still on the back of turn. FIFA TD Play saying, say just went on F1 to help out if there's a place as I would like a team. Yeah, team Delta Racing Community. We'll get you sorted there.
Yes, doing
but we need to make sure Junior Spams gets a new internet cable before then.
Evan, how are you expecting us to do that?
It's a joke. We all know the history behind internet cables and John J. Downey. But look how close Jay Fletcher is on this occasion. These two absolutely battling to the heavens. Karem is into the pits. Could PMP Mac get a possible undercut on Karem here? As here comes Jay Fletcher. He's gonna try and get past Dart FIFA. We are going to be watching the gap between PMP Mac and Karem. PMP Mac can hear us as Jay Fletcher is gonna try and go for a move into the first chicane.
No,
look how close he is. He's made a mistake. Oh, here comes PMP Mac. Oh, he's got past Karem. Has he? No, Karem's in turn 1. Never mind. That was just idiotic by me.
Karem's increased the gap.
If anything, as Junior Spams is now in the 3rd position, but he does have a stop to make. Oh, side by side, Manuel and Avesta Racing on the straight. Avesta Racing will get the position on this occasion. Let's look at the gap up the front. If there's a collision between Dart FIFA and Jay, Karem and PMP Mac will be in a perfect position to battle for this race win. Just know, PMP Mac isn't in full racing condition here, and I know I keep mentioning that. And I know he hear me and he's probably like, shut up, Evan. But, yeah. As here comes Jay Fletcher, he's gonna try and get a move done on Dart FIFA. Yellow flags in sector 2, I'm not sure who's gone up. We're gonna stick with this battle between this pairing. A very good battle indeed. Battling for the race win. We'd love to see it. Avesta Racing has gone past Max. Max on really, really old medium tyres. No, can't get the move done. Still too far back. Danny and Kemper just says crash. Crash. Oh, he's chanting. Okay. That's fair enough. I have to give it to you. Dimitri's been given a 3-second time penalty for taking out PMP Mac. I mean, multiple warnings. And I'm going to keep bringing that up.
Why did you do that, Evan? Just why? I wonder what PMP Mac is saying right now.
You know what? We're gonna unmute him and find out. Jack, how's your race going?
It's going brilliantly. I'm pulling a nice gap here to Matthias behind me, so I'm happy with that. And I think there's a path up ahead.
Yeah, PMP Mac currently in P5. We'll have to wait and see what happens here. Battle between Jay Fletcher and Darth Viva is going to absolutely elaborate on this main straight. What can happen here? Anything can happen is the answer here in DRC. Is Jay Fletcher getting into the slipstream? Sorry to overcut you there, Jack. You're still not on mute, so we can't catch up. But here comes Jay and Darth Viva right into the slipstream. Pulls to the left-hand side. Around the outside goes Jay Fletcher to try and get the move done on Thomas Main, but he's not going to get it done as Junior Spams enters to the pits. Round the hairpin we go. Jack, PMP Mac gets past Junior Spams in the pits. The battle, will we see a crash down into turn number 4, which is what Danny at Kemper wanted? No, nothing develops here. You can continue now, Jack.
Yeah, so I had a nice race at the start and made sure to avoid absolutely everything, especially the spinning racing points. And yep, settled in, found the rhythm on these cards, and we're going
Junior
good.
Spams is... Hang on, sorry to cut you off. Junior Spams' gears are going crazy.
Yeah, they're going pretty AWOL, but now you can continue, Jack.
And yeah, we're just on one morning here, so I'm being really consistent today and happy with this, especially after
the
last
incident.
weekend. Yep.
Possible driver of the day performance from PMP Mac will leave you go. Actually, sorry, one question for you. Danny Kemper's just asked, how was your hand during the race?
It's only turn 10 that's actually hurting it slightly, but
I told you couldn't race if it was hurting, but anyway. Thank you, Jack. Just overcut you here, but you're still not on mute, as we do have a battle developing for P1. Jay Fletcher versus Thomas Main. This is really developing. We're just going to mute Jack quickly, just in case he crashes and starts cursing, but here comes Jay Fletcher into the slipstream. Will we see a crash? I'm going to mention this on every lap, I think. I nearly need to stop. 0.2 the gap. What a battle for the lead we have here between this pairing. Jay needs to go for a mega move, though, on the Red Bull.
It seems like no matter what Jay does, he just cannot find that way past. He can't find that extra little bit of speed that'll let him make the move down the inside, around the outside, to get P1 and then drive away.
Yeah, really, really good battle between the pairing here, as it's gonna take a lot for Jay to get past Thomas in this race, as we know how quick Thomas is, and it will be good to see a Darth FIFA win again. Haven't seen one of those for a while, and I know that's probably the most unrealistic thing ever, as Killers receives a penalty. Somebody asking, does anyone in this session have a steering wheel? I think practically everyone nearly does.
I saw in season 4.
Oh, here comes Jay. He's really good on this attempt. He's pulled to the outside line. Thomas knows exactly where to put the car, but Jay Fletcher takes the lead.
Oh,
the Spanish Grand Prix. They've touched. Darth Viva's still on the inside. Jay Fletcher is going to take the lead. We'll go on board with Darth Viva as Jay leads the Spanish Grand Prix for the first time. He's taken the lead off Darth Viva. Darth Viva's nearly spun.
Well, I guess what I said came true.
It really did. You're kind of a magic man for predictions.
Yes, indeed I am. Was that just a weird feeling or something that just made me think,
Killers is out.
I'm going to say this now.
Something that always kind of happens. Killers is out. And where has he spun? Oh, he spun at the last chicane, right where Jay and Darth Viva are coming up to. I believe he's just crashed or something.
No safety car.
No safety car. Will we get no safety cars? When have we ever seen
that? Season 3.
Oh yeah, when me and you raced the cleanest drivers ever. As Darth Viva is no, I'm joking. But we actually did well. So here comes Darth Viva. This is going to be an easy move for the Belgian. He pulls to the right hand side and gets straight past Jay Fletcher. Back into the lead of the race.
So Jay Fletcher tries for nearly 19 laps and gets it once. Darth Viva tries once and just gets it.
Yeah.
luck must not be with Jay today.
No, it really hasn't. As not really any battles happening in the rest of the grid, but the battle for the win is very exciting. As NRG gets another penalty, he's only...
Oh, Avesta v Dimitri. Avesta going down the inside.
Oh, Avesta's gone down the inside. Dimitri...
But he went a bit too deep. And now Dimitri might have the better line.
No, Avesta gets the position. Dart FIFA and Jay now battling. And just one thing to say, Karem and PNP Mac have been pretty persistent as well on the gaps. They're not really letting this pairing pull away too much.
Well, no,
but of course they are pulling away at some pace because they are the two quickest drivers, obviously.
PNP Mac is kind of slowly falling away from Karem. So Karem has to make a monumental mess up in order for PNP Mac to...
Here comes Jay Fletcher, pulls to the right hand side. Oh, they've nearly touched. Dart FIFA's men have gone really close to the Englishman. But Dart FIFA keeps it in there. As they go side by side into turn 1, we're going to go on board with Dart FIFA. Jay Fletcher leads the Spanish Grand Prix with 13 laps to go. What a battle we're having up the front.
Yeah, we're not seeing that much in other places, but we're definitely seeing it at the front.
Which is where you want to see it, really. It's no good having a guaranteed win for Dart FIFA for Jay. And another thing to know is Karem's tyres are actually, I believe, 5 or 6 laps old, or newer, sorry, than Jay's and Dart FIFA's, because we don't really know. They're on different points of the track. You can't really get too accurate of a representation. As Jay's pulling a gap now.
Well, Karem, I think he might come towards him at the end of the race if their tyres start to go off, the top two. Oh dear! Dart FIFA made a mistake, I think.
Dart FIFA made a big mistake. It hasn't cost him too much time.
And he's actually had to pull some of that time back.
Yeah, he has. We know Dart FIFA is an aggressive driver, and I don't mean that in a bad way. He just likes to get it done when he can. So is Jay, although. But Jay has been very, very patient here today, which is really good to see. It's a new style of driving for the F1 esports driver. Yes, he's an F1 esports driver, which really shows the pace in the young Belgian's hands. The fact he's keeping up with him, the fact he could defend him for so long.
Because could Dart FIFA just keep within that gap of half a second, which will get him to slipstream with a yellow flag sector 3.
Yellow flag in sector 3, who has gone off? I believe it was just a mistake from one of the Haas or the McLaren. The battle at the front developing even more between Jay and Dart FIFA. 0.5 now is the gap between the front pairing. Bit of a battle for 10th going down the main straight. Oh no, the Toro Rosso of Max is into the pits for, I believe, his 4th stop of the day.
Well, check that.
No, it's actually only a 2nd. Okay, I got that wrong.
Yes, you got that totally wrong.
There's Danny Kemp in the chat saying he's eating it. Not going to try and pronounce that. Look at Dart FIFA getting into the slipstream. He's going to go for a move on JJ's a sitting duck. Down the inside goes Dart FIFA and gets it done, but goes a little bit too deep. And the Williams whips over here. They're going to be side by side.
He's trying to switch it back and get... No,
he is. I believe he's going to go for a move into this turn. No, he won't. As the lapped car of Max might get in the way here. Of course, the ghosting system is on this game, so he won't affect. But he will give Dart FIFA slipstream. If he can't get it back, Dart FIFA's made a big lockup, a huge lockup to say the least. He's going to go try get a move done with 11 laps to go.
Very interesting. Now Dart FIFA's got the lead back, he can try control the race now. He's now in the driving seat for how he can dictate how this goes. Unless Jay gets the slingshot he needs to get past.
And Max actually gave Dart FIFA slipstream on that straight. Believe he's going to give it him again down the main straight, which won't help Jay. Jay will get the slipstream. So will Dart FIFA, even though you can't see that Toro Rosso of Max is in that ghosted kind of car. But technically the car is still physically there, and Darth Viva will get the benefits of having a car in front of him. So here comes Jay now. He's gonna try another attempt on lap 23, but actually holds off a bit more on this occasion.
Another lockup.
Darth Viva having a lot of lockups on this in this race. Jay not having. He's had one, I believe, and that's if it was even him. It might have been Karem or someone. So the gap between Karem and PMP Mac is increasing, and the gap between Jay and Karem is also increasing. Which a Williams 2-3 will really help their benefits in the Constructors' title. The battle versus Red Bull. Red Bull finishing last season, purely because of a certain Irishman I know.
I transferred there halfway through the season.
And absolutely destroyed them. Oh, Danny's saying Jay doesn't lock up his ABS on. Yeah, that's actually right. I forgot you don't.
I could have had a great last race, but somebody decided I'm going to drive into the side of me Formula 1.
That wasn't me, by the way. He's acting like it was me. I was a commentator for 2 seasons.
I said somebody, not you. I wasn't specifying you.
As here comes Jay into the slipstream. I haven't drove since Spa Season 3. I've commentated every race since, apart from Australia. But yeah, I had excuses. There's Jay. Now, he's really getting impatient, I believe, behind the Red Bull of Darth Viva. A collision could happen here. And if a collision happens, we might see the first ever DRC win for Karem Demertas. I've said that wrong. Oh, Jay's looking to go down the inside, I believe, of the Red Bull.
Another lock. And that's another one for the Darth Viva lockups. How many more lockups do you think Darth Viva will have?
Thomas. Boom, boom. Another lockup.
Another one.
And another. Another one. So here comes
You
Jay.
can't even do
another one. He's gonna try go around the outside. That's not a place where you go normally try around the outside overtake. Not a place where you normally try much of an overtake. Really, one big overtaking opportunity, and that's into turn number 1.
Like, Spain is a test track, not one designed for pure racing.
And we blame Rabbit every day for putting this on the calendar, but we do have some exciting races coming up in the form of Spa and Monaco. A bit of a lag for Darth Viva. We hope he doesn't disconnect. So here comes Jay, pulls to the left-hand side. They're gonna go side by side into turn 1. Jay Fletcher leads the Spanish Grand Prix. Could he get his first DRC win here after he was meant to join at the start of the season? Didn't actually get to race to Australia, purely because of his own fault, but we'll ignore that one. But he takes the lead now. 0.4 is the gap. And Karem and PMP Mac, 3rd, 4th. Then we have Matthias, Yuri, Avesta, Dimitri, Junior Spams, Max, Manol, Jellybean, Energy Destructor, my DNFs are Killers, Black Dog, Severe, and TTVI Quicks actually didn't even start.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a Toro Rosso into the wall, and I thought that was PMP Mac. But I realised he's in the Renault. Max is into the wall. Last gaming saying we need a safety car. Is the battle up the front not good enough for you? Danny saying we need a collide.
If we no, but if it was a safety car, that would bring Karem and PMP Mac into play.
But it would bring everybody into play because it's a safety car.
Yeah, but in particular.
Yes, nobody really has the pace to keep up with these two up the front, apart from what could be Karem and PMP Mac, but they just aren't as close as possible. As Darth Viva is into the slipstream again with what is 9 laps to go. When was the last no safety car race?
Was it the race before Japan? Season 4.
Was it Hungary? Was it Hungary in Season 4? No, we had a safety car in Hungary.
It was like the...
God, it could be all the way back. It could be Season 3 Abu Dhabi. My knowledge of DRC is quite good. We normally have a lot of safety car races.
Was the one in Brazil or China like that?
Hungary Season 4 was the worst DRC race ever. Yeah, it was, and I can agree. It was horrible. It was worse than the pre-season race.
I got P5 in that race. It's only the one race I did well in.
Oh, but you did well in Spa Season
Hungary.
4. Season 3.
Oh, Hungary Season 3. Oh, heartbreak.
Hungary Season 4 was... Hungary Season 3, I got points. I came 9th.
Yes, and you still managed to finish behind me, who had a last lap crash.
Here comes Dart FIFA. We're going to concentrate on what's important. Pulls to the outside. Gets the job done on Jay Fletcher. This is just... Is this racing or ping pong? It's ping ponging from first to second between Dart FIFA and Jay Fletcher. The number 14... Red Bull takes the lead. It's number 14 Racing Point is the car that's famous in DRC history for winning the most consecutive races in a row.
But that was a number 14. It was a number 14 Williams and now a number 14 Red Bull. So now we have Fernando Alonso. I guess we have Fernando Alonso's number be my number?
Were you 14?
No, I had 24. That's Jay's number.
Oh yeah. That's, yeah. Jay just stealing your number. And do we have a 12 on the grid?
Yeah, we have a 12. Alright, come to Mercedes. 12 is double Rosberg's number, but I think the other Mercedes at number 22.
Oh, with a spinner energy destructors into the wall. I just caught that. I was just clicking through the camera. Energy is into the wall. We haven't given much screen time to any of the other drivers really today, and I kind of feel bad. Avesta's nearly made a mistake as well. And the tyre's starting to die. As we'll go back on board. Jay Fletcher going to look to make a move here. Down into turn number 1, pulls to the outside, and he's going to try to reminisce of what happened on all these laps earlier. He has did exactly that, and gets the move done into the lead of the race.
That's Hamilton's race-winning move on Vettel in 2017.
The thing about this is, though, they've been swapping every lap. You just need to do the maths for who will get to make the move on the last lap.
So it usually happens every 2 to 3 laps. So Dart FIFA would get it in like lap 30 or 31.
Jay would possibly get it on 32. As Avesta's Yuri's actually into the pits to put on the soft tyres. He has a gap to Dimitri, so could a fastest lap attempt be coming up for Yuri?
Yeah, every point is vital.
Yellow flag in sector 2. Dimitri spun.
Avesta's got a 3-second time penalty.
He has, and Dimitri spun into the pits. Oh, he's nearly hit the pit wall. That was stupid. He's nearly hit the pit wall. As Manuel's also into the pits to go for a fastest lap attempt. Could we have a battle for the fastest lap?
Perhaps. Let's see what the fastest lap is at the moment.
I actually believe Manuel has it, or Junior Spams.
Junior Spams. Or Junior Spam L2. I'm trying to pronounce
Dart FIFA into the slipstream of yellow flag in sector 1. He gets the job done on Jay Fletcher.
Does Dimitri stop?
Dimitri spun again.
And reset.
Here comes Jay Fletcher. He's going to look to make a move around the outside of Dart FIFA. Max gets a 3-second time penalty. Penalties are huge in this Grand Prix, apart from our top 5. Oh, here comes Jay Fletcher. He's on the outside of Dart FIFA. We could see a collision here. Jay Fletcher,
have yellow flags
side by side. Yellow flag in sector 1 and 2. Side by side, Jay and Dart FIFA. But Dart FIFA gets the position. What a battle! As Danny again was just said, an amazing battle. I couldn't agree more. 20 lap old hard compound tyres, and they are still battling to the end. Jay Fletcher's going to try go around the outside of Dart FIFA. What a battle between these two drivers! The cleanest battle possible.
Jay is just now getting desperate. We could see one of these make a move that they don't want to make.
Yellow flags in sector 2. We're going to try check and see where that is. I believe it's Dimitri again, who's having a poor race. As here comes Jay back into the slipstream for another attempt with 3 laps to go. Who's going to win in Spain?
Junior Spams is in the pits. I think he's going to try keep that fastest lap he already has.
I think he is, as Jay wasn't not close enough on that attempt, but he's got an absolute run and a half off Danny. Yellow flags in sector 2 and 3. It's Dimitri again, who's really just causing trouble now at this point.
Is he trying to cause a late safety car to ruin all their action?
I don't think he is, because he's 26 old hard compound tyres. He could just make a bit. Karem's received a 3-second time penalty. With more yellow flags. It's Dimitri's spun again. Oh, NRG's just been sent off the track by Junior Spams. That's not a battle though. NRG is lapped.
No.
Oh, Darth Fifa's gonna get slipstream off the. He's gonna get slipstream and DRS off the lapped traffic of Junior Spams. He's gonna possibly keep behind that lapped car on purpose for the purpose of slipstream. Dimitri is really becoming a problem now. He needs to pit. He's no front wing. He is pitting on this lap.
Thank you.
Oh, he's out of the race. He's just hit the pit wall. He's just hit the pit wall. I don't think we're going to get a safety car too late in the race. We might get a VSC. But that's just stupidity. Dimitri.
That's just... So, he has done a reverse Grosjean.
He has.
But even worse.
Yes. He did it in a race. Darth Fifa's had a lock-up. Jay Fletcher's going to be on the outside. Around the outside goes Jay Fletcher. What a move from the Englishman. But Darth Fifa's going to be in the slipstream, and he's looking very, very desperate to keep this race win. It's the Belgians side by side. Darth FIFA versus Jay Fletcher. What a battle between these two. This is amazing. Darth Fifa's going to try and get a switchback on the Englishman. Hasn't got it done.
If this ends badly now, they'll never forgive each other.
No, they never will.
There'll be bad blood, and if there's a championship battle between these two, if it's possible, if Darth FIFA does come back
Jay's too far behind, I think, for a championship battle. And just in regards to driver of the day, I will show you the position change if you do want to vote, make a vote compared to that. But some things too.
But look, the positions have reversed. Jay is now going to get the slipstream off the Haas.
He will. And we have a vote for P&P Mac, which he'll be absolutely chuffed with, and it really is a driver of the day performance for him. He deserved this last week. He really, really did. But we'll have to wait and see. And if he does get driver of the day, that means every driver who's been talking to us has received the award. Darth Fifa's going to pull to the inside. Jay's not even defending this one. Oh, but they are side by side, and he's kept the position.
Oh, and Junior Spams is lagging, so that could mess up.
NRG's into the wall on the main straight. How the hell has he spun on a straight?
He just lost control.
How? He's going in a straight line as he's out of the race now, which means we will only have 11 finishers. As here we go, one lap will remain, and it will be Darth FIFA who's gonna try make a move on Jay Fletcher. Dimitri had a puncture. Oh, I apologise for saying he was spinning a lot. He actually had a puncture.
How do you get a puncture on this game?
It's possible.
You have
he did nearly 30 laps on the hards.
Yeah, I know. But seriously, do you not have the idea of pitting and getting new tyres, which will increase your speed?
Let's just he missed the pits. Okay, let's just ignore that as we go on to the straight for the final time. Darth FIFA will get the slipstream on Jay Fletcher. He's gonna give it his all around this lap to try and get past the Englishman. He's gaining and he's gaining. It's gonna have to be the biggest move of Thomas Main's career to get past the Williams.
Not quite.
Not quite, as Junior Spams received a penalty for multiple warnings. I believe Jay might have this one in the bag.
You're going to curse him now, aren't you?
I hope I don't. He's drove an excellent drive.
Yes, but you've never you may have placed the commentator's curse on him. Darth FIFA does lock up to mark this final lap.
As Manuel's actually into the pits and he's just lost the position to Max. This will be the final overtaking opportunity possibly for Darth FIFA, unless he wants to send one from Portugal.
He met... You could also say France, but okay.
Yeah, they're connected, I suppose.
Yes, they are. Ever look at the Pyrenees?
But anyways, let's ignore geography and Brendan's cleverness. For the time being, Darth FIFA's not going to get it done. Unless he absolutely launches it off this final corner. But today it will be a full English Jay Fletcher will win in Catalonia for the Williams team. Dirt FIFA second, and Karem will get the third podium position. Make sure to leave a comment for driver of the day if you do have a vote. We only have one vote so far, and we'll go to that driver. Karem will get third position. Practice makes perfect for the Dutchman.
Oh,
he
yellow
gets a
flag.
double podium for the Williams team. Oh my god, P&P Mac nearly spun. Mr. A&E will come around and finish 4th in Spain. What a result. Matthias will get 5th. Avesta Racing, comeback drive, will get 6th. Yuri will get 7th in a disappointing result. Karem is actually Turkish. Thank you for reminding me, Danny. He speaks a lot of Dutch. Yuri will get 7th. I believe Junior Spam will get 8th. He's about a year behind now. Manol will get 10th.
And now he's just going slow.
Yeah, don't do that. This is a league race.
The purpose is to go as fast as possible to win the race or get the most points that you can. Not to go slow and have a Sunday drive.
Well, he is the last man on track. He's not losing this position no matter what happens.
Yep, so I guess he can just go and do a big spin.
Or don't, please.
Like, I'm just saying, he could.
That is it, that's the DRC Spanish Grand Prix. We've had a no safety car race. What a race it was, what a battle for the win. I have to give it to Jay and Dirt FIFA. Amazing battle. Here is the Englishman on pole position.
Williams won 3.
Podium. Williams won 3 in Spain. And Williams liked the Spanish track. That's clearly obvious.
Pastor Maldonado. Forgetting about crashing for one day and winning the Grand Prix.
Yeah, it shows what potential he really had.
And no.
Oh, hello to Tiger Assassin who's joined. Sorry, me and Tiger commentated in another league, and it's very good.
We got some brilliant news for Williams. They've won this race even after they're potentially going up for sale.
Just ignore Brendan, he's too clever. As Jay wins in Britain, followed by Dirt FIFA in 2nd position. Karem will finish 3rd. In 4th position we do have P&P Mac. Matthias Gamer will be in 5th. Avesta Racing 6th, followed by Yuri, Junior Spam, Max, Manuel and Jelby. In the DNFs, Energy Destructor, Dimitri, Killers, Black Dog, TTVI Quicks didn't even get off the grid. For somebody forgot they were in a league race. And let's get the man back in himself. P&P Mac, you are our driver of the day for the Spanish Grand Prix.
Oh, yeah.
What a race.
Yeah, redemption day for last weekend.
And considering you were 2 foot in a ditch at 10 o'clock on Thursday night, not a bad result.
No, not a bad result at all. I can't curse on this, can I? But
no, you can't.
You know,
this is a live.
12 points. 12 points is a very good result.
That actually sets you up nice in the championship.
Yeah, it does. I think it keeps you at P6. I don't know whether
Of course, yeah. I'll have the standings made probably by about like Wednesday evening, and we are actually, I believe, gonna get our race winner in here for a second. But this isn't even my party, so I don't even have him added as a friend. Do any use of Jay added as a friend? We'll go into game chat.
I'll suggest
we'll go into game chat. Oh, he's just left.
Oh, okay.
Invite Jay Fletcher, please.
I haven't friended. I haven't suggested. I'll suggest him for. Where is he? Jay Fletcher there.
Help.
I suggested him for you there.
It's your party.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to figure out what do I...
You know what, just give me a second. This is unprofessionalism at its best. So, yeah, a very good result for P&P Mac there. as we will get some of our drivers in for post-race interviews. After a very good race, we'll get our podium in for post-race interviews, and we'll get Mimla 1 in as well, of course. Hello, Karim. Congratulations. Congratulations on the 3rd position. A great result for you. And I accidentally called you Dutch, so sorry about that. But Danny said you were Belgian. So,
Belgium?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, sorry. Turkish. You happy with that result today?
Yeah, I'm very happy. I had a grid penalty in the qualifying, but then I recovered to get a podium, so I'm happy.
Yeah, that was a really great result for you, Karim. Any other comments on the race?
The race was pretty boring.
But you had about a consistent 9-second gap to PMP Mac for the majority of the Grand Prix, which it was good to see. But also you might appreciate this, that I have 69 friends on PlayStation, and Jay Fletcher is about to ruin that. We do have Dart FIFA in here. Thomas, you kept us entertained for that entire race. But fortunate to lose it at the last minute. But you got 18 points on the board. And you'd be happy with that, I'd say.
No, I don't care about the points. It was just a really fun race. Battling 33 laps on Catalonia. So, yeah. It was just fun. When we had blue flags, we were just singing the blue flag song of Sebastian Vettel. So, I had a lot of fun this race with this battle. So yeah, I'm quite happy. Even if it was for P5, such battles, I don't know, I will remember that forever.
And at least this time on post-race interviews, you won't come on shouting at drivers. If anyone watches FEL, that was quite comedic.
Yeah, it just made me angry. Yeah, sorry. Everyone makes me.
Yeah, I'm only joking, but the man himself is here for post-race interviews. Jay Fletcher, you have just won your first DRC Grand Prix, 25 points on the board. How do you feel? And I think you're panting into the microphone.
No, that's my fun.
That's a
Yeah, it was a good race. I had fun with Thomas all race. It was nice being in the party with him and screaming about how much straight line speed he had.
he had an awful lot of straight line speed. We did see that.
Yeah.
He was absolutely launching it off the back straights. And I believe, Thomas, you were complaining about some lapped traffic. Did the lap traffic get in the way?
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, Junior on the last lap sort of ruined any sort of battle.
I thought that maybe a little chance into the second straight. Maybe a little chance, but then he decided to not follow the blue flag. But
he didn't let us through on that last lap.
And also
we were quicker.
Also, some other people who were left, they just didn't let us through when they had blue flags. Yeah.
Yeah, and we were ghosted inside a couple of people for an amount of time, so that wasn't fun. Yeah, but the race, lap 1 to 33, all the way through, overtaking each other pretty much, like, almost every lap. It was just amazing.
And also the qualifying was close.
Qualifying was really close.
You're stuck behind for like the first 20 laps, but then you start to switch positions every 2 or 3 laps after that.
Yeah, but basically I knew Jay was 7/10 ahead of me on the straight, and then I know he was not expecting me to overtake, and I just full power. I was past 7/10. He didn't even see me coming. So, yeah.
And Jay, I say you'll be happy there was no reversing McLarens on the main straight this week.
No, but there was a reversing Ferrari.
Yeah, that's actually the second week Dimitri's nearly taken someone out. Dimitri actually took out PMP Mac last week to ruin a possible podium chance.
Yeah,
But,
I got PTSD when I saw that Ferrari reversing onto the track.
yeah, I think PMP Mac had a panic attack during the formation lap when a Ferrari nearly took him out. But any final words on that Grand Prix? Or, of course, Brendan has a question.
No, but how did you avoid not losing like your temper or patience when you were trying to get past and you couldn't?
Because we're friends. Me and Thomas are friends. We race in the same team for AL. We always thought
Thomas and Danny were friends, but Abu Dhabi season 4 proved that different.
No, but Danny's different. Danny's just like someone. Yeah, I had to respect for him. You know, and Jay, I have respect for this guy.
He's watching, by the way. Just be careful.
Yeah, hello, Danny. Jay and me are friends. He's my engineering fell, and then now I'm battling with my engineer. So yeah, we are always in party, kinda. So
we play other games together as well, not just F1.
Imagine if Jay
say Fortnite and you never race with DRC again.
Imagine if Jay was like Thomas' race engineer as well. Like, imagine him on the radio, like,
Jay,
let me pass.
I can't keep the car behind
Jay, my tires are dead. Give me new tires.
The tires were dead at the end of the race.
But Jay had mechanical issues on his engine, I think. Yeah.
You just had one wings.
Wait. Does Jay ever say his tires are dead to, Thomas ever say that to Jay?
No.
Like,
no. He hasn't been his engineer for a race yet.
We complained about is I complained blue flag, and Jay complained about you're so quick on the street.
Breaking news: Thomas is equal to Sebastian Vettel.
Yeah, we have Thomas.
Kerem is still Mr. Spinella.
Yes, he is. Actually, I'm not in that race. It was more like Energy Destructor.
It is not streamed, alright? What I said.
Anyway, guys, we are running out of time. Thank you for joining us for a post-race interview, and thank you for keeping us all entertained for 33 amazing laps around the Circuit de Catalunya.
It's just streams.
But yeah, that's all we do have time for. Any final words, Brendan?
I think we'd the long straight. We'll have a bit more fighting as we'll have a huge slipstream. It'll also be interesting to see if there's any tactics by teammates to try get the better qualifying laps.
Will it be the return of the famous slipstream shenanigans phrase? But anyways, it was full English today from Jay Fletcher, who battled with Thomas Main for 33 laps around the amazing circuit, the Barcelona Catalunya. But from me and the rest of the DRC team, that's all we do have time for today. We thank you for joining us. Oh, there's only one of you left, but we thank you for joining us today. And we hope to see you next week back at the same time. Well, no, it'll be at 6:30, and we hope we will have a full grid by that time. So thank you for watching. Stay safe, stay well. I've Jay on mute, so I can't hear what he's saying. But stay safe and stay well. And good night.